G'day folks, it's Cortezerino and welcome to the Diamond Society server. And you must be thinking, Cortez, what are you doing? What are you doing on this server? Well, the question is, what are you doing here? You see, I am here because my buddy BC messaged me a week ago saying they were starting a new season of the Diamond Society server. And for those of you who have been watching me since the beginning or have gone back and looked at my old videos, you will know that I used to play on the Diamond Society. I ended up leaving because my internet connection was just so terrible. I could barely connect to the thing anymore, but I have very fast internet now, so that is not a problem. And anyway, my buddy BC messaged me and said we're getting together, and I said, yeah mate, go ahead and whitelist me. I don't have a lot of time, I'm probably not going to be on much, but I will come and hang out with my friends because that's what friends do. But you know what it's like when you start a new world, you just kind of get carried away. And now we are on day 3 and I haven't done any content on any of my other worlds or servers, and It's getting to the point where I'm going to have to put out a video soon and I've got nothing to show for it. So we were not going to be doing videos on this, but because I've spent so much time, we've kind of got no choice now. So don't be expecting video after video on this server. I am here just to hang out with my friends, but I figured, yeah, why not? We'll just show you what I'm up to every now and then. And, well, what do you think I've been up to, guys? Who knows how I like to start a new world? Yes, we've got a little villager trading hall. So I came in at spawn and I knew nothing about this world. I haven't looked at a map or anything, and I just took off in one direction and kept going until I found a village and I plonked myself down. And because I'm not going to be spending too much time here, at least, well, I didn't think I was, but now I have been. I just made a tiny little villager trading hall. My cool design here that is super easy to put together, fully automated, uses the villagers' AI to bring them over to their workstations. I've just made a small one, so we've only got one librarian. That's my mending guy. A couple of farmers for getting emeralds. And I had the brewing stand, so I brought this guy in so I can get lapis for enchanting and a bit of redstone. And, well, these guys are the obvious ones. I've got the weaponsmith, the toolsmith, fully unlocked by now, and the armorsmith. That's where I've been getting all my diamond gear and then just taking it over here and enchanting it. So they're not brilliant, but it's pretty decent. I don't think I'll bother getting all the librarians. This guy is different. I never really bother with a Fletcher, but I thought I'll get a bow. But then the stick trade was interesting. That's because it takes absolutely forever to grow all the pumpkins and melons, to trade with the farmers, to get the emeralds. But yeah, there's one cool thing on this server. Let's try and find a tree by himself to chop down. I don't want to have to bother getting into my oak trees. This guy will be our victim. Check out this. I was a little bit surprised when I noticed this, but look, when I get rid of the last log, that was super quick. So they've got some kind of a mod on this server that makes the leaves decay straight away. So that meant that getting wood is super duper easy. So we've been utilizing that stick trade on the Fletcher to get lots and lots of emeralds. But yeah, this is not going to be my base. This is just where I plonked down to get armored up, and I needed all the diamond gear because on the way here I spotted a very nice base location. And I definitely could not go in there with stone tools. Now, being a Minecraft content creator, whenever I build anything in this game, I'm always thinking about what is going to be my thumbnail. But I thought this would be nice and relaxing, not having to worry about doing any videos on the server. I could do a base that wouldn't be very picturesque for thumbnails, and this is our location right here. I thought this would be a wonderful opportunity to live in one of these great big caves. Like, I know everyone else probably in 1.18 is rushing off to the mountains, but yeah, I just wanted to try something a little bit different. And you can see why I needed the diamond gear for this place. It is huge. But this is cool actually, because when I bring my villagers in by boat, I can just bring them straight in here. It'll be nice and easy. But yeah, this is our new location, guys. And it's pretty crazy actually. I'll show you a bit more of it in a minute. But this is where I'm going to be setting up my storage system. So I'll put it in there, I guess, and we've got a lovely little view of our big cave, and it shouldn't take too much work to get this place looking super nice. But let's actually have a bit more of a look here. So I've got this natural sort of pillar here, which we will decorate a lot better pretty soon, and I put in this water stream. So we can come right up the top here, and I'll make sure there's no beasties that are going to give me a nudge, because the fall damage will certainly kill me. We can look down at the rest of the cave there. And up here is a nice little spot actually if I want to do some farms, or probably a good spot for the villager trading hall when I eventually bring them in here, but I don't think I can be bothered trying to lift the villagers up this high. But yeah, this is a nice spot for something. But yeah, that isn't the extent of this cave. So we're going to do a little bit of precarious cliff hanging here. If we look down, still can't really get a great view. This cave just keeps going and going. I might have to jump in that water stream over there if I can find my way. Eventually I'm going to get too cocky here. I'm just going to fall off and kill myself. But I am still on 0 deaths. Let's try not to go all the way down. There's a big ravine thing there that I haven't quite explored yet. I think I'm going to wait for elytra to get down there. But we've done quite a bit of lighting up. I'm still getting the occasional creeper dropping down from above. Look how much room we've got in here on the lower levels. So I'm sort of picturing a great big tree farm down here so I can chop everything down. And yeah, not have to worry about the place looking ugly. And this cave is absolutely massive. And then we've got tunnels running off everywhere. I've got an abandoned mine shaft that I have not explored yet down below us. So this will be a lovely, peaceful little place for me to get set up and play with my friends. But now I've gone and done it, guys. I've gone and made a video, so now I have to make a thumbnail. And this cave, as lovely as it is and as big as and impressive as it is, it does not make a good thumbnail at all, at least at the moment. I'm going to decorate a bit later. So what are we going to do? Well, I actually know what we're going to do, because I accidentally let slip that I had a mending villager, and now the other guys on the server are like, ooh, when you're selling the books? So we have to make a shop, and I actually don't know the way back to spawn. I guess I'm going to use the coordinates to find my way, but we're going to wander back there, build a shop. I don't even know how long it's going to take me to get to spawn. We're not that far out actually. We're only about 900 blocks, so we're not too far away. So we'll head out there and build something with the very small amount of materials that I have. And we'll start selling some books, I suppose. Ooh, there's one other thing I want to show you, and that is back up that water column. And I didn't bring any blocks with me, but hopefully this little bit of wood that I gathered before will be enough. It's pillar up here, so we've got a little hole in the roof. And this takes us right up to the top of the mountain. So let's just wander up here. So we come out of this place right up at the top of the cliff here. But if we just go over this way a tiny little bit, we run into a nice little feature that I thought, as long as nobody else wanders along and claims it, we might be able to do a little bit of building over here. So this is the spot where I was thinking about doing some building, so it's pretty cool. Our base is just over there underneath that little hill, so we've got the best of both worlds. We're living in one of the brand new great big caves, and just above us and a little bit off to the side we have a lovely big mountain. My cave probably connects to one of these caves over here too. That'd be cool. So when I do decide to build something above ground, I'm guessing this will be the spot for it. I'll probably take apart this little bit of hill that I'm standing on and just do something nestled in the valley here. I wouldn't want to build right up on the hill because that would ruin the look of the thing. just as this rain is ruining my shot. So anyway guys, I'm going to get out of this weather and find my way to spawn, and we'll start building something to sell my mending books. And let's hope I can find some spruce and dark oak on the way. I really do not have much in the way of materials. Through this portal lieth Cortezerino's tools and armour in a big pool of lava. I thought I could find spawn really easily this way, that someone would have set up a portal, but instead all I found was a small platform surrounded in lava and full of piglins. And I may have hit a zombie pigman. Okay, we are pretty much ready, although I'll be chopping down trees as we go because I don't have nearly enough wood. Without shulker boxes, I couldn't bring everything I needed all in one go. And now the sun's setting, but I've cleared a little spot and I found spawn, and the guys have been up to no good here. We've already got the dragon egg. Look at that, they did that first day. That was their big opening ceremony. They rushed the dragon. I missed out on that, thank goodness. So usually this would be where I'd start the replay mod and I'd make you a nice little time lapse. But this is 1.18 and the replay mod isn't ready yet. So instead I'm going to show you a really simple formula for building medieval houses, and they look good every single time, and you can make them look really different as well. So the first thing we're going to do is map out a bit of a floor plan. And what we're doing here is just putting down either cobble or stone. I'm using the cobbled deep slate. And we're just going to leave 3 block gaps and then put in stones on the side. So go 1, 2, 3, and then a stone to the side. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And when you get to a corner, what you're going to do is just leave the stone sticking out like that. And we'll go 1, 2, 3, stone. 1, 2, 3, stone. Actually, I'll turn a corner here. We'll make it a funny shape. 1, 2, 3. We'll put our stone out there. So if we're doing a corner like this, that's how it's going to look. 1, 2, 3, stone. And I think you get the idea. And just by doing this, we're going to end up with a nice and easy way of putting in some pillars. So now what we're going to do is on top of each of our little stones here, we're just going to build a pillar that is 5 blocks tall, and I'm going to be stripping all my wood. And once you've done that, you can go ahead and put in a floor, and you can either do it at this height right here, but what I'm going to do instead is dig out a layer of grass and put my floor down here. And the next step is really simple. We're just going to connect all our pillars just at the height of our top log right there. Oh no, look what I'm reduced to. I've got a stone axe now. My other one was about to break. So as I'm waiting for my spruce trees to grow, I probably should have built this out of dark oak. But anyway, what we're going to do now is put in some walls, and we're going to put in the second floor. And the second floor, I'll just grab some planks. Got some here. The second floor is going to be at this height, not that height, that was terrible. Is going to be at this height up here, so you can put that in, and then the walls are going to be on top of this line of cobbled deep slate. And when you're done, you should be looking something like this. Well, probably nothing like this, because I've gone a little bit crazy with the different blocks. But yeah, the walls are up, and then I've just run around and put windows wherever I want them. I've got a front door as well. But next, what we're going to do in all of these little 3 block wide gaps, what we're going to do is put upside down spruce stairs like that with a spruce trapdoor in the middle. And we're just going to do that in every single spot. Alrighty, so the next step is at the very top of these pillars, and I should probably get up on the roof to show you this, but you'll probably be able to see it a bit better from here. We're just going to put these upside down spruce stairs. So starting at the corner here, just every second block, and when you turn the corner you put it at the top of that pillar, and then in between we're going to put spruce slabs just against the top half of those stairs, and we're going to wrap this all the way around. So the classic shape for the medieval houses is that the second floor is a little bit wider than the bottom floor, And this is how we achieve it, by coming out like this. So what we're going to do, you can see I've put in a tiny little staircase right here. What we're going to do is start doing some more pillars exactly like we did below. But because it's a little bit wider up here, we're going to be changing the distances between the pillars. It won't be 3 blocks every time. So what do we got here? We're going to put the pillars in the corners. And I think I'll just leave a 4-block gap for the front and the back. So this little bit sticking out to the side, I actually want to keep this as a single level roof. So we're only going to make this main part a bit taller. So I'll leave a 3-block gap. Where's that connect? Over there. And find the center. Okay, so there are 4-block gaps there. We'll have 4-block gaps here. On this one, I might do 3 blocks. And 1, 2, 3. And then we'll leave a 5-block gap. So this is the shape for my second floor. We're going to build these pillars up. So before we did 5 block tall pillars, you could either do 5 or 6. I think I'm going to go for 6 blocks. And once you've got all of your pillars built, what we're going to do is pretty much what we did at the bottom. We're just going to connect all of these with our logs. But the extra little thing we're going to be doing when we're building this is at the top of each of these pillars, we're also going to have a log poking out. So on the corners, you will have 2 little logs poking out like that. So just go ahead and put all of that in. I feel like I'm recording a tutorial here rather than a let's play. Okay, now we're going to grab our spruce stairs again, and we're going to be doing these little arches in each gap. But what we're also going to do is put an upside down stair underneath all of these logs that are poking out. And the next thing we're going to do is put trapdoors underneath. That was awful placement. Go away. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. So each pillar is going to look something like that when you're done. So you can run around, put all of them in. I've got different shaped gaps here. So where I've got a 4-block wide gap, I might just leave that bare. But in the 3-block wide ones, I'll do what we did down below, and I'll put a trapdoor in between. Where we've got a 5-block wide gap, these are cool. We'll just put 2 trapdoors like that. Makes it look a bit more archy. But you can do it any way you like. But the big thing we're trying to do is this shape right here. And these stairs are a little bit difficult to place, actually. I probably should have put them in before I put those logs above them. Okay, looking good. You can see these pillars that are on the corners will have 4 trapdoors running all the way around them. The next step, guys, is to just put up your walls, and we're just going to do this 1 block in from our pillars, so on top of our logs here. Use anything you like. I'm using white concrete because it's pretty easy to get early game. You just need sand, gravel, and you can get the bone meal for the dye just from using a composter. So just go ahead, build this all the way up till about there, and then the level, about there. I don't know, we'll figure it out when we get there. Okay, so I only built the walls up high enough so they would just fill in the gap there, and I run around and put in windows where I want them. So the next step is to get up the top, and we'll put a roof on. And the shape of the roof is going to be super simple, guys. Just follow this formula. We'll put a slab in the corner here between our 2 little things. Then we'll put a slab on top of that log, and then a block. And from this side, it will be the exact same thing. So slab, slab, block. And after this, we switch to stairs. So we'll do an upside down stair, then a right way up. Same from this side. And if you've got a really wide roof, just repeat that one more time. But because my roof is going to be pretty narrow here, I'm going to start going up now. So I'll just put an upside down one there. On top of that one, we are going to step up a block. And then we have our stair. And we'll go upside down, step up a block, and a stair. And that is the lovely little shape of our roof. And just here on the edge, just continue with your slabs all the way along here, in between these little sticky out bits. And yeah, do the same thing on that side. And for the top of the roof, you can just do whatever you want. So that is the simple strategy, guys, for building a medieval house. And you can do lots of different shapes and sizes, and when you decorate them, you can make them look all very different. So that's what I'm going to do now. I am going to decorate this thing. And just like that, guys, my beautiful tailor's shop is all done. Seriously, that only took me about 2 hours to throw together with early game materials. You can see I've used deep slate tiles for the roof. I reckon that is a beautiful roofing block, and I'm going to be using it lots and lots and lots. And if you're building a medieval village with the deep slate roof, you can easily mix in some blackstone roofs in there for a bit of variety, and they all look awesome. So this is going to be my tailor's store. And you can see on the inside here, absolutely nothing has been done. It is completely bare. I've still got to go do some trading, get all the mending books. That's why it's going to be a tailor shop, because you can get your armor mended here. So rather than a blacksmith, tailor sounded a lot cooler. The only other thing I'd mention is you can see that white wall up the top there. That is one block further out from the white wall here, so I've just sat it on top of that log. So when you're building yours, you can go ahead and do that. And the other little cheeky thing I did is just around the side here where I put on this little bit of roof, I changed up this pattern here where I had the upside down stairs and slabs. I changed it to these logs sticking out with the buttons on the ends, just like the roof up the top, because I figured there's a bit of roof here. We might as well do it in that style. And I've continued that just around the back wall. I thought it looked a bit better to have that around the back. But then you can see on the sides, it's back to the old pattern again. Got a little undercover area here. It is looking super cool, but we are going to leave it here for today, guys. So thanks for watching the new adventures on the Diamond Society. Like I said, there's not going to be a ton of episodes on this one, but I will bring you in to show you all the funny stuff that I've gotten up to. But I've really got to log off. I am not supposed to be here at the moment because I'm starting a Patreon server in the next couple of weeks, and I am supposed to be picking a seed for that as we speak. Bobbit is running the thing for me, and I guess he's waiting on me, and here I am building medieval on a different server. But I will get to work and we will get that server up and running very soon. So anyway, guys, I will see you later.